proving to you that you can't separate the spiritual from reality because all is the same. It is the spiritual is less dense and reality is more dense. As you look at the universe, you see the spiral energy in the universe, the same as the waves of your melanated black person hair. So this being said, this is Patar vibration and frequency right here. This is proof. I'm going in. A lot of religious people give praise to their dignity and expect for their dignity to do something itself, but it don't work like that. Here I come. You can't have the spiritual aspects without reality, because all the spiritual, all the same. So you have to do is take action with your spiritual aspects. You can't separate reality from the spiritual plane, because everything starts in the spiritual plane with vibration, which is also just lesser dense than reality, because reality is more dense. But it all comes from the spiritual aspects. It had to be a thought process. It had to be a vision. And so this vision had to vibrate. And the vibration they call chaos. You know what they call chaos? Chaos ain't nothing but action in the metaphysics terms. But it takes action. The chaos from nothing is action. And this creates your reality. And so first it need to be thought of. And then it need to be focused on. Then it need to be felt. And then it comes into existence. And so a lot of people separate the spiritual from the practical or realistic, when the spiritual is realistic itself. See what I'm saying? Just like you got the spiritual form of the woman, which is the universe of Mother Nature, you also got the uromelanin woman in the matter form. So the same way life is born is also how the universe and the stars and the planets operate. So this being said, you cannot separate the spiritual from the practical or reality. It's just basically it. Because I done heard a lot of Christians, they come to me talking about, you're not realistic because you spiritual. Because you're not being realistic right now. That I mean, but I tell them that what you worship and what I honor is different. What I'm into is different. I'm into spirituality. I'm not into religion. Religion is one person thinking that a group of people follow. Spirituality is freedom to explore yourself. It's all about individual, the God within you. You know what I mean? It's about honoring the God within you, and the same God within you is all around you and is in everyone and everything. And so it's a difference. And so you cannot separate the spiritual aspects from reality, because reality is the same as the spiritual aspects. Because, like I say, it had to be thought of first, then focus on and visualization and focus, and then it had to be felt before it vibrates into existence. And chaos would be the action of the vibration, how it becomes strong. And then after the vibration, it manifests itself. This is basically it, beautiful people. But as far as they talking about chaos create order, that's not true. Order itself is the calm, like the water. I mean, it's the action of the water that manifests. It's attention, but it's not. So when it speaks of chaos, you got to look at it from the action, the highly aggressive vibration of it. So if you look at it from their aspects, it would be dangerous like that there. And so metaphysically, chaos would be how it vibrates strongly into the universe. It's a big bang, boom. And now it creates and manifests itself, you know what I mean, into a form as it calms down. It's just like when something is hot and when it cool off, when something is hot, it's cooking, but when it cool off, you know what I mean, it dries up and it manifests itself. And so now I hope you understand what I'm saying. You cannot separate spirituality from reality. This is simply it, beautiful people. Because spirituality is reality. You create your reality from your thought process, from your visions and your circadian rhythm of thoughts that combine together, that you focus on and that you really feel within you. And what you think and what you affirm, you manifest into your reality, even if it's a process, because everything is a process. It's an order. So the more you think on it, the more you manifest it. The same way as when you want something and you keep thinking on it, and you say, I'm just going to do it. You go and get it. Whatever you want, you go and get it, because it keep bothering you. First you say no, but they keep bothering you within you, and then you do it. It's the same way it manifests in the spiritual reality. Next thing you know, you have. So all is the same. It just come many ways. Like the energy transform in many ways. It transforms from the more dense to the lesser dense, which is the spiritual plane. For example, you got air, you got water, you know what I mean? And you got fire, and then you got the earth. So there's different forms of energy, but all is the same, but they transform. As like, for example, the way you act, your attitude, first you happy, then you sad, but you still the same energy, right? It is transforming, and then you cool. It's the same way. Everything operates the same way. Now you understand how things vibrate into the universe. Just like you got many colors, you know what I'm saying, on different frequencies of vibration, but it's part of the same energy that's within you. You change different colors, different forms. So that being said, now you understand that your reality, being practical, is the same as being spiritual. So the same as you carry out in your spiritual thoughts, you manifest in your reality right now. So this is why this is very important. So just by visualizing how to have sex with a woman, and you keep visualizing, you practice it in your mind till you actually feel it in your heart. When you do it from the earthly aspects, when you and her bond together, through your visualization, you already been there, and you already know what it feel like. So when you do it on the earthly plane, when y'all two come together, y'all have sex, you know what I mean? It'd be so great because you already experienced it. So it's going to feel the same or even better when you have it with her, because you already experienced it. You already know how you're going to operate. And she'd be like, dog, you good at what you do, because you visualized it, you felt it before you even did it in the earthly form. So yes, just like you feel it emotionally, you also can feel it physically when you make it happen. When you know what I mean? It's as simple as that. I think I explained it enough. And if I can't bring you this light, it gets no realer than this. Ashe.